Hey, what's up everybody, my name is 6 welcome to another video game discussion. Now we're not doing just one, we're not doing two. No. We're doing 23 videos at once. So welcome to the 23 video discussion on Beyond Good and Evil 2, Code Vein, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Kirby for the Switch, Mario & Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Mario & Luigi Superstars Saga Bowser's Minions, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Marvel Spider-Man, Metroid Prime 4, Metroid Samus Returns, Moss Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Rocket League for the Switch, Sea of Thieves, Shadow of the Colossus PS4, Shantae Half Genie Hero, DLC for Risky herself, Sonic Forces Villains trailer, as I pointed out, I'm Sonic, you know, Super Lucky's Tale, Super Mario Odyssey, Undertale PS4, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Yoshi for the Switch. So we have a lot to discuss. So if you don't know, there's going to be one entire long video for all of E3 talking about the Xbox conference, the Sony conference, the Bethesda conference, the EA conference, the Nintendo conference, and I think there's another conference but literally nobody cares about. So this is going to be all of it. Well, not every single thing. I'm not going to mention everything because I might forget things or might not point out the obvious things I want to talk about. Like I'm just gonna point out all the things I can tell you that's there but I don't care for. So here we go. Here you go. First things first. The Xbox One X. I don't care. Originally I did care last year when they called it the Scorpio or Scorpion, whatever it's called. And I was like, okay, cool, you know, like a fucking new console. I thought it would be like a new console. But I was like, wait, it's kind of too early to make a new console in my personal opinion. But hey, I was like, whatever. And then we realized it's just fucking another model of Xbox One. I'm like, fucking it. And the acronym of the Xbox One X is the Xbox One X. It's literally the XBON spelling Xbox. The original Xbox. Including talking about the original Xbox, they have finally announced the backwards compatibility on the original Xbox. Like, I was so fucking happy. No fucking lie. I was finally happy. Because that was literally one of my things I wanted to be announced like 2 years ago or a year ago, whenever they announced the 360 compatibility. I think it was like last year, but regardlessly, I was waiting since that time, and I'm like, where's the original Xbox stuff? Because all the 360 stuff that said they were putting over to the Xbox One was like, I didn't care for. Because, yeah, I have Halo Reach, I have Banjo-Kazooie, you know, I have all these games I can play now for the 360. Like, what, do I really want to get an Xbox One to play these? No. The Xbox, yes, because me personally alone, have you seen the original Xbox? That shit is like a fucking massive, like, brick. So, of course, it's not in my gaming setup, and I do have Xbox original games. If you want to know original games I own for the Xbox, well, we got some classics, as in Panzer Dragoon Orta. Fucking amazing game, trust me. Half-Life 2, Blinks 1 and 2, Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, Loons The Fight for Fame, of course Halo and Halo 2, Conqueror's Live and Reloaded, Shenmue 2, fucking Jet Set Radio Future, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It's probably a big one for a lot of you guys out there. See, this is the okay. Sorry, there's other more like Fable, Robotech, Yu-Gi-Oh, Crazy Taxi 3, Toe Jam and Earl, Voodoo Vince, Star Wars, Obi-Wan, I don't know, the list goes on and on, you know, like Dead or Alive 3, you know, Spy vs. Spy, you know, stuff like that, Fusion Frenzy, Grab the Ghoulies. Regardlessly, the first and only one they have even announced for the original Xbox compatibility game to be supported is Crimson Sky's High Road to Revenge. If you don't know, that's, I think, one of the biggest games back in the day that to play online with. And I personally have never played that game online. I played it, was like a really cool, interesting, you know, like dog fight in the sky kind of game, you know. I think it was like an 8-player dog fight in the sky online game. And I'm actually pretty excited for that. I'm like, it's going to be supported. I'm not sure if it supports online. I don't know about that yet. I think they might have said it, but I don't want to say it for 100%, but they could have. So look into that. But I was fucking excited. Like, oh my god, that's probably the biggest announcement next to the other announcement we'll probably talk about today. So of course that was the biggest thing. I was like freaking ecstatic for. I was like, holy shit! Like everything else was pretty freaking exciting regardlessly, but not everything, of course. But you know, I was excited regardlessly about it. So, of course, passing out, there's basketball, football, soccer, baseball, racing games, all the boring shit. So we got past all that boring shit, and once we get past all that, we go to like actual good games. Now there's some games I kind of cared for, I kind of didn't care for. They announced a new Assassin's Creed game. It's called Assassin's Creed Origins. Like, I don't fucking care. Like really, what's the difference between this and the next ones I'm gonna care for and what's not? I mean, I own all of them up to 4. I own all the Assassin's Creed games up to Black Flag and Liberty. Was it Liberty HD? Not Liberty Storage HD. That's fucking red. I don't remember. But regardless, that's all I own, and I'm trying to get Assassin's Creed Chronicles. That's it. Like, there's nothing literally else I want to get. So what's gonna be the difference between me and Origins? Like, really, what's gonna be the big difference? Because all I know is that the original games were the best, and that's it. After that, everything kind of went shit. Like, it kind of really realistically, it went shit. So I don't really see the point in getting it. So, anyways, passing that up. For Xbox consoles, besides, Scorpio and all the boring shit and yada yada yada, we're going to get to some of the games they announced in the Xbox conference I personally want to talk about. So, we got a game called Code, what was it called? Code Vine, or no, sorry, I keep saying Vein. Code Vein, it looks pretty fucking cool, like, Code Vein, it reminded me a lot of Devil May Cry. It did. It reminded me a lot about Devil May Cry. And also a little bit of Bayonetta. But it fucking looks amazing. Like, it really does. And this is gonna be, okay, I swear to God, Microsoft, whoever the fuck. Whoever is making this game, I think it's Bandai Namco Games, actually. Bandai, I know, has a good reputation of making good anime fighting games. It's like, trust me, we got, you're not even making them, just, publishing them, especially like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, God Eater, fucking Berserk. Guys, they're like basically the anime juggernaut of releasing games. So, I know they can do, a pretty good job. And it's running on the Unreal Engine, which is fucking amazing. So, the only thing I know this would be a better success than the other game I was really hyped for last year from Xbox, which was Scalebound, it won't get canceled. That's absolutely it. This game will not be canceled. If it does, I swear to God, if this game gets canceled because of some stupid reason, like when Xbox canceled Scalebound, I'll be so fucking pissed. Because Scalebound was literally the only thing that year next to Cuphead I really wanted to come out that year. And either one of the two never came out that year, 2017. Now we're in 2016. Now we're in 2017. We're in 2017, and I still don't have a Cuphead. We still don't have Cuphead. I still don't see Scalebound coming back from the cancellation, because I heard there's possibly a big-ish little mini rumor that it could come out of cancellation because Platinum Games was making the game for the Xbox One, and I was fucking excited for that. And I'm sorry I'm talking about Scalebound more, but I just really wanted to express my feelings about that. Yes, I am very excited for Code Vein. Code Vein, it looks fucking amazing. What else can I say about it? Just look it for yourself. I'm going to be making all these trailers jumping into the thing itself somehow, some way. But it's fucking amazing. Please go check out Scale Vein. Wow. Code Vein, alright? It's coming in 2018. Bandai Namco Games, Unreal Engine, Xbox One exclusive that I'm aware of. So the next game we have is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Dragon Ball Fighter Z is running the Unreal 4 engine. And I'm not going to lie, I knew about this 2 days prior from the conference. Why? Because they leaked it online. Not the footage, but just screenshots. And I follow like 3 major Dragon Ball Z, like fan sites. I think it was like DBZ Zanto I saw by first, or it was either the anime trailers people. I forget what it's called. Regardless, I knew about it. But I didn't know he was going to be playing exactly like every other anime 2D fighter nowadays. Which is not a bad thing, because a lot of them are actually good. Like, here we go. So, it's, Under Night in Birth EXE Late, which is by Arc System Works. Here's another one. Guilty Gear, the Guilty Gear series by Arc System Works. Come on, guys. And here's even the bigger one, but a lot of people might know better. Blaze Blue. The same company that makes Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, and Under Birth EXE late? Guys, including Denjiki Bunku? Guys, come on. Like, really. Like, this is amazing. It's a 2D fighting game. Not, you know, like, oh, it's going to 2D and 3D, like, all of a sudden. No, it's a 2D fighting Dragon Ball Z game. And for all I can tell, we got some of the main characters that we, you know, play from, well, Z. And only Z. And up to a certain point, I realized that, yes, they're also throwing in Super stuff. Nothing I noticed about GT, by the way. I don't want to put that out. So, of course, we got all the Z fighters. Of course, well, not all of them, of course, the main ones. Like, we got Goku, Vegeta, Teen Gohan. There's also villains as in Cell, Frieza, and Majin Buu. You know, the main 3 villains of Dragon Ball Z. Except for, you know, not Super Buu, whatever, you know what I mean. Of course, they're all going to be fighting in the game, of course. You're going to get some more, most likely, like, you know, like the common ones that we all know, like Piccolo, Krillin. Probably some more villains, like as in, I don't know, Captain Ginyu, Raditz, possibly. I don't know, just, you know, just the main ones that everybody's going to be playing as. Not sure if they're how far into development they're going to put in freaking every Dragon Ball Z character in there, because the biggest one has been Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So yeah, the only reason I know there's to be super characters in this game is because Frieza does go Super Saiyan God, or Super Saiyan God, sorry, his God form. He turns to Golden Frieza, and we don't see that for Goku or Vegeta. And all I see for Goku, as far as he's turning into Super Saiyan 3. For Vegeta, of course, he can only go to Super Saiyan 2, Super Teen Gohan, because that was his farthest form he can go to. But still, regardless, I was pretty freaking excited for that. I think that was like, that and Code Vein was literally the biggest 2 announcements next to the backwards compatibility of the original Xbox for the Xbox One, which you do not need to get an Xbox One X to even play the original Xbox game, which is fucking amazing, you know? So, what else was there on the Xbox? Oh, here's another one. Sorry, I had to look it up. We got Ori and the Will-O-Wisp. So, when I originally bought my original Xbox, when I bought my Xbox One, I think like what, 2 years ago? I want to say, yeah, 2 years ago. I got that game for free because it was part of a bundle. It was you get Ori and the Blind Forest, which I still haven't played to this day, which is probably sad what I'm saying. But guys, if you see my gaming library, like shit, I own so many games I haven't even fucking played. I even own games I haven't fucking opened. Here, let me tell you an example of one. Fire Emblem Fates Conquest and fucking Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection and World of Final Fantasy. How about that? Like that's just 3 right there. I'm just saying, you know, if you wanted some more examples, we got Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice. I'm a Sonic fan for peak's sakes, and I haven't opened that up yet. So just to give you some examples, though. Anyways, Ori and the Will-O-Wisps, yes, it's going to be probably a fantastic game. Just like Ori and the Blind Forest, I heard it was a freaking amazing game. It got a definitive edition, which is kind of weird. It's like, really? You're going to get a definitive edition of a game that came out on the definitive console that they make definitive editions of past games, which is the weirdest thing, like Sleeping Dogs, DMC Devil May Cry, Tomb Raider, fucking Ultimate Marvel Attack on 3. It's like, I was like, really? You're going to be releasing a game that's on the same console and calling it definitive edition of Ori and the Blind Forest, but I don't really care. So the game is coming out. Don't know when. I forgot. I think it said 2018. I can't remember. Maybe it was like this year. I don't remember. But regardless, it looks good. I'm not gonna lie. I even knew it was Ori and the Blind Forest. I even knew it was another Ori game the minute I saw the art style. That's how iconic the art style really is already, you know. And that's fucking amazing. No freaking lie. It's also gonna be in 4K. If you don't know, it's gonna be for the Xbox One X. So of course it's gonna work. So in 4K. So I personally am a little excited for it. Not so excited for it, but I'm glad there's gonna be another one. I thought it was gonna be like a one-hit wonder. No, you're not like in a bad way. Just like a one-hit wonder is like a game that like doesn't release another one until like years later, like Psychonauts and fucking I don't know what else. Another good example of a good game that's not been released for years. I'm still waiting for Beautiful Joe 3, which I know a lot of people might say, "Oh, Beautiful Joe 3, wow, that's crazy. No one's been asking for that for a while." Well, who else is asking for Star Tropics 3? Exactly, think about that. So, no, there was like a Beautiful Joe. Yeah, there was a Beautiful Joe game that was on the DS. Beautiful Joe Double Trouble, which a lot of people say it's Beautiful Joe 3, but hey, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, there's that game. So, let's see, the last game. No, sorry. There's 2 more for the Xbox One conference. So, the next one. So, we knew about this since I think last year's E3, maybe even the year before that. I'm not even too sure. Is Sea of Thieves. If you don't know, Sea of Thieves was supposed to be originally, I think, Banjo-Kazooie back in the Super Nintendo era. Seriously, it was like, you know, in production, development, whatever. And it never got past that whole, you know, Pirates thing. I think they had to cancel that due to Better Because or something like that. But regardlessly, they are finally back to this game. Something they've been working on for like not years, just been off and on for about years. But it's I'm not gonna lie, I was not as interested when I was watching it at first, like the first few minutes, like at least I don't know, the first minute or two. Until I think we got to getting a treasure chest into the pirate place or something like that, and then that's where it started becoming a little bit more interesting. So it was just more different, more not expecting. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, oh, okay, cool, yeah, treasure like fucking game, you know, pirates and stuff, and it was actually looking pretty good for what it was. Especially like the narrative, it was actually very funny. Whoever had the idea, just good job right there, because I thought it was personally funny and really creative. It didn't sound like a joke, like, you know, from the past, like, oh yeah, that's so outdated. No, it was actually pretty good, like, jokes, like, not like, oh hey, it made me laugh, haha. No, it was actually, you know, like a humor-ish kind of joke, like, you know, oh yeah, that was great, but it didn't make me laugh, but I felt good about myself kind of way. So I thought it was pretty good. I don't really have much to say for Sea of Thieves. Of course, it looks great. It's gonna be by Rare. Finally happy they're back onto making games other than fucking making avatar skins, as in like shoes and shirts and bullshit stuff that no one has ever bought ever, and they have to, when they have bought stuff, nobody cared about it anyway. So it's like, what the fuck? So I'm just happy that, you know, at least they're coming back out with you know, another game. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, Sea of Thieves. The next one, which I think is the last one for the Xbox One conference, or the Xbox One conference, the Xbox conference. It is a game called Super Lucky's Tale. So if you don't know, Lucky's Tale was the official name last year when they announced it, you know, 2016. And I was, like, literally the only person on the internet that fucking knew about it. Like, no, really, like, well, not like, oh, yeah, really, like, oh, no, you might personally be saying, no, I knew about it, like, realistically, you might knew about it. Well, if you're gonna tell anyone, like, hey, I knew Lucky's Tale since 2016, you'll be like, really? That game was announced in 2016, you know? They won't believe you until they look it up themselves. It was just called Lucky's Tales. And, not Tales, Tale, or whatever, I don't know. And they will not believe you. They probably won't. Like, trust me, when I first spoke about that game, no one fucking knew what the fuck this game was last year. This year, it made a bigger impression because there was actually a fucking trailer that was actually shown on the big screen of E3. Not like last year, it was shown on the trailer during, like, some random time in the day that no one was watching or something. And it was just a trailer that was shown, and it was coming out to the Xbox One exclusively. That's all everybody knows. And the only thing that everybody talks about this game, and I can kind of agree with that, is that it just reminds them of Conquer. You know, like Conquer's Bad Fur Day, Conquer's Live and Reloaded, you know, Conquer's big reunion from the Project Sparks. And, you know, like, just, it was just crazy, you know? So, like, I'm excited to see that this little, I guess Lucky, I'm guessing his name is coming out to the Xbox One. You know, it's going to be out. And I'm pretty excited for that because it's just going to remind me of those good old platform, like, days. Of course, we got, you know, good ones like Yooka-Laylee just recently come out. We got Shovel Knight, which I've not played yet. We got Shantae, which is freaking amazing. And just so much more. So, I'm pretty freaking excited about it. I'm sorry about if you heard the door opening or not, but who knows. So, yeah, I mean, Super Lucky's Tale. I don't know why they call it Super, but they could just call it Lucky's Tale for all I know. But hey, Super Lucky's Tales. I'm interested already in it. Of course, I think it's coming out maybe hopefully at the same time as Cuphead, being like the only other game I'm kind of looking into. So yeah, Super Lucky's Tale. Anyways, so I think personally that's the very last Xbox related thing I wanted to talk about on this little podcasting I'm doing. So the next conference I want to talk about is let's just talk about the side conferences I don't really care for, but I feel like they should be mentioned. So the Bethesda freaking conference, it was fucking interesting. Half the conference, like more than half, I feel like it was part of, oh hey, I'm gonna tell you all about old games we have that came out the years before or last year or something, and we just talk about them, give some new information, hey, like updates and stuff. And oh, by the way, they're VR now. No, really, Skyrim VR, Fallout 4 VR, fucking Doom VR. Like, guys, that whole fucking presentation was just focused on fucking VR. I'm not gonna lie, I already knew about the Doom VR. It was nothing exciting for me because I knew it since January. And, you know, I wasn't allowed to say because of reasons. But it looked interesting back then. Now, it's like, whatever. I already knew about it. People were fucking, like, not as excited because they probably knew about it too. Who knows, really. Like, it was just not... It was, like, an interesting, small thing, I guess. I don't know. It was, like, a weird thing Bethesda did. But still, we got to, like... I don't know. It was just, like... I didn't care. Like, at all. I hate Skyrim. I can tell you that. I don't like Skyrim. I thought it was a boring-ass game. Yeah, it's an interesting game in its own right. But I thought it was boring. Fucking, what else is there? A Fallout. I'm not saying it's boring. I don't hate it. I just never played it. But seriously, I just realized that I just really realized I just rhymed there. I don't hate it, but I haven't played it. Fallout 4, I just never played it. I haven't played it. Same with fucking Fallout 3, and I didn't even know about 2 or 1 anyways, because I think they were PC. Regardlessly, I just didn't care about any of the VR that they were showing at all. At all. After they finally got past the VR stuff, we got with Evil Within 2, Wolfenstein 2, and I forgot another fucking thing that was called 2. But everything was like VR and a sequel to a game that we got in the past. So it's like, whatever. Bethesda, you were done. Okay, next, EA. Like I said, EA, they spoke about sports, Just Dance, probably. I didn't even care, and it was like, good. Oh, yeah. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is going to be the only fucking EA thing on this thing. So we're showing it off right now. So, Beyond Good and Evil 2. I'm not going to lie. I was not even thinking about it this year. I was like, whatever. It's not coming out. We're not talking about it. We kind of gave up. Nobody was really kind of talking about it this year. Because last year, they gave us big hints. They were supposed to talk about it last year. It fucking never happened. Yep. It never fucking happened. So of course we gave up on it. Not like, oh, you know, I gave up on it like 100%. No, we gave up like thinking about it's going to E3 anytime soon. So it's like we gave up on that part. But then when they finally fucking announced it, they finally fucking showing it off. We were like happy. We are happy. Gamers are happy. Ubisoft remembers their damn freaking game we've been telling them to make for like a decade, and they're finally making the game. I don't know why it took them so damn long. I don't know. I don't know. This is probably like a big fucking discussion about just why it took so long to make, or why we're finally on it now, or what's the reason for it, you know? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have never played the original Beyond Good and Evil. It is on the PS2 and GameCube. I'm not sure about the Xbox, but it could be. I personally own my copy on the GameCube. So, Beyond Good and Evil is finally coming out. I'm excited for everyone to play it. Am I going to be buying it day one? I have to say, sadly, no. Why? I have to play the first one to really see the excitement of the sequel. If it's that good that the sequel got its own HD remake on the PS3 and Xbox One. Or Xbox One. Xbox 360, including Steam. So, got an HD part, and we still have no fucking Beyond Good and Evil 2. Until now. But finally! So, the last thing about the EA conference was, or sorry, did I say EA? Wow! I meant Ubisoft. Wow, I meant Ubisoft. I'm super sorry. Is they announced another South Park game, which I kind of didn't care for, and then they also spoke about more about South Park, Fractured Butthole. So, how can you not talk about that game and not laugh? So, I don't know. Anyway, so the next conference is Sony. So Sony, PlayStation conference, they spoke about a good couple games. So let's talk about, they didn't show it off in the conference, but I just want to talk about it because they did show it off on their YouTube channel. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Of course, this game is coming out literally like next week. I think that's the reason why they didn't put it into their conference, because it's coming out in like a week and a half or whatever, and by the time it's like talked about, you're going to already be seeing everything you can possibly know about the game. There's really not much to talk about. I just want to show a new trailer. I saw a new trailer. Of course, it makes me more hyped for it. I mean, I'm playing through the first game right now. I'm trying to beat the first game before this game comes out, and that's literally what I'm trying to do. And it just gives me so many freaking good memories of playing Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3. Those are my main two games I played out of the 3. So, especially 2. And by the way, I am Let's Playing this sequel right now, Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, which I have beaten. You guys won't see it till, what was it? The last week of this month. So it's like literally the last week, and then like Friday of that week or whatever, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy comes out. So hey, I timed it kind of not perfectly, but I just timed it, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, you know, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is coming out. I'm fucking excited, and I kind of forgot you could play as Coco in 3, but hey, whatever. The first game, I'm still experiencing it. I see its flaws, but I want to see what's going to be changed in the first original game up to just the new sequel, because I am playing it blind for the first time. Of course, trying to beat the game for the first time for the Summer Backlog Challenge, and of course, I want to see what's the difference between the 20-year-old game from new. So, let's see, what else is Sony here? Looking into my notes. Ah, here we go. We got Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite story trailer. So, I'm not sure if they've shown really new characters, I guess. I knew they showed Arthur and Dante, but the thing is, there was a rumor, or even a leak, I should say, that they had kind of announced all the characters that was going to be in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which I'm hoping is kind of not true. Of course, we all know this could be based off basically the Marvel system, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like, you know, storyline. I get that, but you know, like, I just I don't know. I want X-Men in there. I want Storm, Magneto, and Wolverine. It feels weird not to have those 3 in there. And I don't know. It just feels weird. Just those 3, like X-Men, you know, X-Men. But nope. We're going with the fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe shit. It's like, fine. So, of course, tons of characters were shown in this. We got, like I said, Arthur, Dante. And I mean, when I mean Dante, I don't mean fucking Dante from DMC Devil May Cry. I'm talking about Dante from the original 1, 2, and 3 games. Were fucking amazing. Freaking happy about that. What else is there? We got X and Zero from Mega Man X. I'm mostly going with Capcom right now. Morgan, of course. Fucking Chris Redfield. I almost forgot his name, from Resident Evil. Like 2 or 1, I forget. 5. Trying to think what else. Sigma can be with, you know, Ultron, so there's a whole explanation about that. I'm just trying to think of all the Capcom characters right now, but still, I was just pretty excited that, you know, there's gonna be a storyline. It's like the first storyline of a Marvel vs. Capcom game. So, like, I'm pretty happy about that. What else is there? I'm trying to see. Who else was in the trailer? I'm trying to look through the trailer right now, actually. Oh, we got Strider Hero. Forgot about Strider Hero. Which I kind of forgot he was even in his first Marvel vs. Capcom game. I really forgot that. Which I'm happy, because I was playing as him, like, literally Saturday, no lie. No, so not Saturday, Sunday, and I was actually realizing I was really good with him, because I thought it was better with Mega Man and Spider-Man back in the day, but hey, whatever. So, yeah, I'm very excited this to be a storyline. Of course, I think everyone's being excited, because, you know, we're going to see how Ultron and Sigma becomes together to make this cool, like, you know, thing. So, I have noticed one thing a lot of people has told me, or not even told me, I've noticed, I should say, and I've noticed too, but I wasn't, like, sure, but there's only one character I have to complain about. Chun-Li. What about Chun-Li, you might be saying? No, not Rocket Raccoon, not fucking Nova or Iron Man or Captain America or fucking anyone else. Black Panther, nothing, Rio, Hulk. No one. Just Chun-Li. What about Chun-Li? So, Chun-Li looks very downgraded. Trust me, when you compare Street Fighter V Chun-Li to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite's Chun-Li, yeah, you could totally see, like, oh wow, that's ugly. Like, really, that's ugly. Guys, this game is coming out in September. Please fix her up. And when I say that again, I mean please fix her. She does not look cute. Please. Like, please. So, anyways, oh, by the way, I totally forgot to mention about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Oh, sorry, I just kind of burped. The demo is out. I will be playing the demo the Saturday of this E3, or Saturday, the Friday of this E3. I don't know when you're seeing this video podcasting, but still, it's happening. So, anyways, the next thing I want to point out is that sorry, I just got very tired. The very next one is Marvel's Spider-Man. So last year's Spider-Man was called Spider-Man 2016 for the PS4, which nobody knew was called until we got it today. It is called Marvel's Spider-Man by Insomniac Games. If you don't know, Insomniac Games made Ratchet and Clank, Spyro the Dragon, and I kind of forget who else what they make right now. But I think they no sorry, wait, hold up, did they make Temple of the Badass? I don't remember. So whatever, Insomniac Games, I just want to say thank you very, very fucking much. Why? Because if you see the Spider-Man freaking, you know, Spider-Man trailer of this year, it's so fucking good. By the way, it's the very last trailer you see in the Sony press conference, but I was so fucking hyped. It was so fucking great, and it looks fucking good. I was fucking happy. I'm a Spider-Man fan, if you don't know. If you probably don't know, I'm doing a Let's Play of Spider-Man Web of Shadows, and I would love to be playing that again very, very soon as a Let's Play. And I am like really so fucking happy when I watched the trailer twice actually for Marvel Spider-Man for Insomniac Games on the PS4, and it's just beautiful. I don't have much to say about it. It makes me want to think about, oh my god, you can use the environments, you can use web slinging in so many different ways you probably didn't think possible. I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like really fucking happy, very happy. Like I'm sorry, but I'm if you don't know, Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel character, okay? Spider-Man. DC is Batman, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I was so happy it was the very last trailer of the night, because everything else, it was good, it was dandy, it was great, but I think the Spider-Man one actually fucking killed it for me. It was fucking great. Of course, we have other trailers, but this one was the best one, I feel like literally the best one. I've not played and beaten every single Spider-Man game at all, but I love playing Spider-Man games. It's always the best. Not always, I'm going to say. I played Sinister Six, not the best, but you know what I mean. I just like the games, so. Anyways. Sorry, I'm just very fucking tired. We got 2 more announcements for Sony. So, this was actually after Sony's press conference that day. So, this is a famous game that's from PC, and it came out in, I think, 2015. 2015. It went all throughout the year 2016. I didn't play it. I don't do PC games. They announced Undertale is coming to the PS4. I was like, fuck yeah! Because now I have a chance to actually play this cult classic game on the PC and actually see what it's all about myself. Because I'm not gonna lie, it didn't look interesting at first, but then I kept seeing people talk about this damn game. I was like, okay, fine, I'll try it when I get a chance. And it's not gonna be on PC. And I was like, finally, it's announced on a console. I knew it was coming to PlayStation. Not saying it was first, but I knew it was coming to PlayStation. And if not, Nintendo. And I'm just finally fucking happy it's finally there. It's finally here. So all I know is that, and I don't know much. I know about the whole, like, songs, Papyrus, I think, and Magnolia, whatever his name is, and the heart, and I don't know what else, really. But I'm excited that Undertale's coming to the PS4, okay? So, very fucking excited. Go check it out, especially, so, yeah. Anyways, the last thing I'll talk about today is possibly a big thing I was not expecting by Sony. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Sony didn't do the greatest conference this year. It was kind of sad. I feel like even Microsoft did a better job this year. Not with the Xbox One X, fuck that shit. Just because they announced backwards compatibility and the Dragon Ball Fighters, even though it's coming to PlayStation as well, but they had it on their conference, including Code Vein. That was pretty cool too. You know, those 3 things for me, that was like big things. They did show off Cuphead, like I said, but you know. And then for Sony, it's like, you know, they show off all these great things too, but I feel like it wasn't great as the Xboxes. So, besides, you know, Spider-Man and Marvel's Capcom, I really liked that a lot, but this one was not expected. Shadow of the Colossus remastered on the PS4. I was like, really now? Really? So, is this like, I don't know, maybe they realized that, you know, maybe they just can't beat how fucking great Shadow of the Colossus was, because maybe Last Story wasn't Last Story. Wow, the Last Story on the Wii, right? The Last Guardian on the PS4 wasn't as great. I don't know, maybe it wasn't to them, but freaking this game is fucking great. It is fucking great. I really did like it. I've beaten this game on the PS3. I own it on the PS2. I'm super happy it's coming to the PS4. I'm actually currently Let's Playing Shadow of the Colossus. Whenever this version comes out, I most likely will Let's Play that too at some point. But I'm so happy. So fucking happy. So fucking great. That Shadow of the Colossus coming to PS4. That's pretty cool. Not just like, oh, a port of it from like PS3 or something like that. No. Well, it could be, but it looks really remastered wise. Like 1080p. I don't fucking know. So, anyways, that's the Sony's conference. One more conference, and this is probably the biggest one because they won E3, in my personal opinion. Nintendo. We got the Nintendo conference, so let's start out pretty big. Let's just go all out. So we are talking about Kirby. They announced a new Kirby game for the Nintendo Switch. So I like the way that they really like advertised it at the beginning of the trailer, because they're like, oh yeah, we got like warriors, Stone Cold, they can fight with swords and all that stuff, and then we're like, oh well, he can eat stuff too, and then we're like, oh, it's Kirby, you know, like, you know, trying to make him sound badass and stuff. So basically what I got out of the Kirby game for 2018 on Nintendo Switch, it reminds me a lot of Kirby Return to Dreamland with the graphics wise, right? So just like Kirby's Planet Robobot and Kirby Triple Deluxe too as well, you know. So it reminded me of that. But then it reminded me a lot of Kirby Superstar as well. Because of the whole, you can like make your own partners, but this one you can make 4 partners, so possibly you're not alone in case, you know, you don't have 4 playable characters. So that's pretty fucking cool. I like that idea. So they're basically combining both of their 2 biggest like ideas into one. But there was something I actually want to point out. I really would love if they would add in the whole double item ability like they did, you know, combining the 2 abilities together like they did with Kirby 64 the Crystal Shards. I really love that, especially like getting like the lightsaber, the freaking electric ball, ice ball thing. You know, it was fucking amazing. So, very happy to another Kirby games coming out. That's coming out in 2018 Nintendo Switch. So, yeah. Next one, we got this from like what, a week ago. It's by Ubisoft. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So we got more information about this game. It was leaked like last week. Nothing huge major. We kind of knew it was coming out. Sorry, not kind of knew. I knew it was coming out on the Switch, but I wanted to know more information. So I don't know how or really where or how this even really fucking happened. It was kind of like weird. So basically, Mushroom Kingdom was getting like invaded by a portal or something, and this portal like happens to have the Rabbids from like the Rayman series, which, you know, was interesting. Which I don't get why we're seeing the Rabbids first in Mario and then Rayman himself, which kind of makes everyone mad. I mean, it's an interesting concept regardlessly, but I just rather have seen everybody else, as in Rayman and, you know, and I forget what's his name, Glowbox, you know, whatever his name is, forget. Like be in Mario, you know, even in Smash Bros. Or anything, not even like an assist trophy or something, but you know, because we got a fucking trophy, but you know, Kingdom Battle basically just looks like, what was it called? Paintball War, like paintball fight, you know, whatever it's called. It's like, it reminds me of that. That's kind of what Kingdom Battle really reminds me of. So I could be wrong, maybe that's not what it is, but that's what it reminds me of right now. It looks fun. I can say, like, oh, it's going to be terrible, but it does look fun. So that's all I'm going to really say about that. I don't know how much money this game's going to be, but I feel like it's going to be a $40 game, maybe a $50 game. I don't even know. It's a $60 game, but that's all I personally think. So, I don't know. It just looks interesting. So, anyways, yeah, that's Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So, the next one, this is actually announced after the Nintendo conference spotlight thing. It was like around Treehouse time. Sorry, I'm talking so much and talking so fast for every single trailer. We got Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. I don't know what the Bowser's Minions is, but it looks like it's a brand new mode or a brand new game in the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga game. Now, the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga game, it looks like it's a remastered version of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on the Game Boy Advance, because this is clearly for the Nintendo 3DS. So, I am not gonna lie, I've never really played Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I'm very aware that it's very, very great, especially the villain, Fawful, I think his name was. And, it just looks great of a game, and I never get a chance. I barely got that game, I think, like 2 years ago. So, I'm excited for it, of course. We'll be getting it, whenever it's out. I think it has a launch date, I forget. But I was not... I was surprised, but the whole new mode, like Bowser's Minions. Not gonna lie, when they said Bowser's Minions, that kind of reminds me of a very old YouTube show on YouTube called Bowser's Minions, which starred a Goomba and a Koopa, Steve and Jeff, or Jeff and Steve or something like that, to go I don't know, do stuff in the Mushroom Kingdom because they're cool. I don't know, fuck their jobs. I don't know what they said, but it was a very old show I remember watching. On YouTube. It was I forgot what's it now. I kind of missed those. I don't remember who made them, but it was pretty fucking great at the time. So, anyways, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga Bowser's Minions. So, come out. So here it is. October 6th, 17th. So that's coming out in 4 months. So hey, that's interesting. Next, we got is oh, sorry, I totally forgot about a trailer. This was actually in the Sony conference. It is Moss. Moss is a mouse, and the mouse was on an adventure to do stuff. I don't really know. It looked like an interesting game. It looked like a new IP. I was going to give it a shot. Of course, I gave Sony plenty of shots on new IPs like Jumping Flash, Tomba, fucking, what else we got? Puppeteer. We got Puppeteer over there. I don't fucking know what else, but still, tons of IPs that Sony released with other companies, And this game, Moss, looks interesting. It's about a mouse that goes on an adventure and does stuff. And it looks great. That's all I'm going to say. It looks great. I don't have much to say about it, but the only thing that pisses me off about this trailer is because it's a VR game. Really, Sony, PlayStation, whoever makes this game, why does it have to be a VR game? Why? Oh, by the way, so if you didn't know, Psychonauts, the sequel game, Psychonauts 2, something in Rumbus, that's a fucking VR game too. It's what the fuck? The game came out on PS4 just recently, and that's how I knew, because I saw it on GameStop, and I was like, what the fuck? It's a VR game? Yeah, I got pretty mad about that. So, that's Moss. Anyways, back to Nintendo. We got a new announcement, not just one, but we got 2 new Metroid games. Fucking A, man. Metroid! Finally! Other than Federation Force. So we got, let's start with the smaller one in my personal opinion. Metroid Samus Returns. So Metroid Samus Returns, I believe it's a remake of Metroid 2 Return of Samus on the Game Boy. So I know what you might be thinking. I was like, didn't some fan just barely made Metroid 2 or another Metroid 2 remake game or whatever? That's literally what the title's called on PC or whatever, and you can play it. Yeah, but this is Nintendo's version of it. Really, that's literally the difference. So I'm excited, of course, for it. I own Metroid 2 Return of Samus for the longest time from the Game Boy. I even bought it at GameStop when it still had Game Boy games originally, back in the day, 2000, I don't know, 3, 4, whatever, it was year 5. So yeah, I bought those. So the next thing was oh my god, we're getting this again. So I was excited, of course, whenever this game comes out, which I think it might show me here in a second or not, I'm gonna might pick it up. I know how the Metroid games are starting to go up in price, except for the first 2 Primes and a few other Metroid games, like Zero Mission. Oh, it's September 15, 2017. Oh, that's fucking great. It's 2 months from now. So, I'm pretty sure that I will be picking it up at some point. Maybe not sure about launch day, like Fire Emblem was, but still. Now, of course, let's get on with the big announcement for Metroid. They announced Metroid Prime 4. Metroid Prime 4. I was not expecting it. I was very happy. I knew it was going to be a thing one day because in Metroid Prime Federation Force, they hinted a lot with Slux coming back into the Metroid universe. You know, if you don't know Slux, Slux was a big character thing from like Metroid Prime Hunters, including Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. So I'm very happy. Slux could be a big thing in Metroid Prime. I'm not sure if it's Retro Studios making Metroid Prime 4. It could be them. I don't see the name on them, but I'm very excited. Very excited. Of course, I own all of them. Every version of Metroid basically Prime except for the Wind Waker bundle, GameCube one. Except for that, and I'm excited for it, of course. Have I ever played any? Yeah, but I have not beaten a single one of the Metroid games. Not a single one. Never beat a single freaking Metroid game. But I own all except for the Super Nintendo one. Super Metroid. Yep, that's true. I own every single game except for that one. Oh, and by the way, the farthest Metroid Prime game I ever got into was Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Yeah, not gonna lie. Alright. I'm almost done. Almost fucking done. So the next one is Rocket League for the Nintendo Switch. I'm actually pretty happy about that because if you don't know, Nintendo just barely announced their online online, you know, like dollar and stuff. It's gonna be $20 a fucking year, dude. Other than freaking Microsoft's like $60 a year price tag. And Rocket League was literally a fucking fun ass game, and the only way you could play this game with friends was cross play or whatever. And that was the biggest thing for me, is like with Rocket League. And I'm happy that it's finally coming to Switch, because I'm gonna probably be buying it on a Switch. Yeah, that's seriously it for that. So yeah, Rocket League. Also, you get Mario stuff, and yeah, I'm just very tired now. So let's get on to the next one. We're almost there. We got 4 more trailers left. Fucking, I need water. Hold on 1 second. I'm fucking. Ugh, sorry. It helped a little bit, but not so much. Alright, so next game. We got Super Mario Odyssey. Fucking A, man. So Super Mario Odyssey, it looks fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal, man. I was excited, of course. How can I not be excited? Super Mario Odyssey, it just looks fucking great. So the way they started out the trailer, it was like a dinosaur or something. And I was like, what? And then literally what came to my mind was Fossil Fighters? Like, literally, and then like, the last game of Fossil Fighters, if you don't know, was Fossil Fighters Frontier for the 3DS, so it wasn't that long ago. And I was like, really? And then like, okay, sure. And then like, oh, it's the Mario hat. I was like, oh, it's Mario, okay. Like, what does Mario have to do with the fucking, you know, dinosaur? And I was like, I don't know. And then it's basically showing off all these Mario worlds all at once with Mario running around. And I was very impressed. I'm like, it looks fucking beautiful, it looks fucking great. Like, I want to know what this fucking hat can be. And I was like, okay, whatever. I learned that this hat is like a big thing for Mario, and I wasn't even sure what the fuck is really going on. All I learned, and this is the big thing for me, Paulina is the mayor of New Donk City. And if you don't know, that's kind of a big thing. Why? Because that makes so much sense in the Mario Brothers mythos. Because Donkey Kong always kidnapped Pauline. We never knew why. Maybe because he was, you know, horny as fuck. That's all what we always thought, right? You know, she looks fine, you know, whatever, for Mario Universe character. And that makes sense now. It makes sense. So, yeah. And now the biggest thing besides that was Mario's hat or something can take control of creatures or items. I'm not even sure how to explain it. Just living things, I guess you could say. I was like, really? So Mario can now possess things. I don't know how to say it. Like Goombas, Chain Chops, Bullet Bills. You name it, he could probably possess it. Which was like, really? Even humans. I was like, oh my god. So that was the biggest thing. Oh, by the way, the freaking dinosaur. Yeah, he could take care of that too. That was like the biggest in that final Nintendo, you know, announcement for Super Mario Odyssey. It was fucking great. By the way, it's coming October 27, 2017. I was like, what the fuck? October 20th? I was like, no way. That's closer than like anything else. I mean, it's still pretty close to November, but still, God sake. I was like, fucking A, I was very excited about that. Very. So the next one is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Fucking tired really quick. Very tired. So, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last year, I was not impressed. I was like, okay, cool, another Xenoblade Chronicles game. Like, awesome, great. Like, I was hyped for it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. This year, very impressed. Very impressed. I saw more story, more, like, detail, more everything I wanted to know about this game in length, and it showed me. It showed me what this could be. I was very fucking happy about that. I was like, oh, really now? So, the coolest thing about this game that interests me is because I guess his sword is the girl. And I don't know, I thought it was interesting. And then also, looking on Twitter, like literally everyone kept telling me, oh, have you noticed her outfit? And I'm like, no, I didn't even notice her outfit. And I looked at her outfit, I was like, oh. I was like, oh. Yeah, like basically there's a string holding her like vagina in place or something. And that's like obvious or something. So that was like, I didn't pay attention to that. But the game itself looked interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it does still play like Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles X, but it looks way more better. I just can't explain it. It just looks better. Of course, you know, it's the second game, it's the newest game, duh. But it just makes me more interested, I feel, than Xenoblade Chronicles X, and including the original. But still, it looked interesting and great. The only thing about Xenoblade Chronicles X that I think I didn't see in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was the mechs. The mechs might have been a big thing for X, but I don't really know. So, yeah, I kind of want to know where the mechs is. But or maybe I just didn't see the mechs, or I just forgot about the mechs. I don't know. But the biggest thing about this trailer was it looked great. The girl has a sword, and it looks amazing. That's all I'm going to say about it. So, yeah. Alright, the very last trailer, besides one more trailer, because we're going to do it all in one separate video, because I have so much to talk about this one trailer. Yoshi is coming to Nintendo Switch. So, it's not Yoshi's Woolly World 2, nothing like that. It's not, Yoshi's not made out of woolly, or wool, I don't know how to say it. Yoshi looks like he's returning to his Yoshi Story kind of gameplay, which I was like, oh really, that's pretty interesting. Because, you know, Yoshi's Woolly World is basically based off Kirby's Epic Yarn. All the Island games, of course, are based off the Super Nintendo game. I don't know, I feel like every Yoshi game has kind of continued except for Yoshi's Story. And I feel like this looks like a continuation of Yoshi's Story, in a way. And I'm like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. Of course, we also got other Yoshi games like Yoshi Touch and Go, Yoshi's Topsy Turvy, even Yoshi and Yoshi Cookie. So we got Yoshi for the Switch. For now, we don't know what to be called. We'll get a title later on. So I'm excited for it. It's like I was for Kirby's, you know, for the Switch. So of course, there's no name for it yet. We'll find out a name eventually for it, but hey, we'll have to wait and see what it's going to be. But I personally think it's a sequel or something like that to Yoshi's Story, so it possibly is Yoshi's Story 2. So it's coming out in 2018, so. Alright, the very last trailer I left for last because, of course, I'm the biggest fan of this franchise. Not the biggest fan, of course, it's the biggest game for me in this franchise. On the whole announcement. Oh, by the way, I forgot to totally mention, there is a Pokemon announcement. They announced that a main Pokemon game is coming to the Nintendo Switch. It's a core game, meaning I don't know if that's like Pokemon Stars or something like that, or it's like a remake or something, or I was assuming, or I'm still assuming, it's like a game like Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I'm assuming something like that, but I don't know. I'm kind of hoping it is something like that. But if not, yeah, I'm totally down to see Pokemon Stars come to the Switch. But regardlessly, I don't know what's gonna be. Alright, so guys, I have a lot to talk about this next game, and you're gonna already know this. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Xavier. Welcome to another video to talk about Sonic Forces Villains trailer. So, I have so much to talk about, and yes, I had to do my intro one more time because it was the final one, and I want this one to be its own separate video. So, Sonic Forces Villain trailer. Of course, we see more gameplay of Gadget the Wolf. That's what everyone's calling him on, like, the fans, you know, the Sonic community, or Wolf the Gadget, whatever. And of course, we see more gameplay of him, Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic, and then we see out of nowhere more like gameplay from like you know, Gadget the Wolf running away from you know, like a big fucking spider fucking thing. I was like, what the fuck? That looked fucking amazing. It looked fucking great. It reminded me of Sonic Adventure a little bit because of the killer whale thing. And there's also, I think, the return of Egg Dragoon from Sonic Unleashed. That was like trying to kill, I think, Classic Sonic. I was like, oh really? Like what? I think that was it, but I don't know. It looked like that to me. So I was pretty fucking pumped. And then guys, this is where it got crazy. I had so much more questions for anything. After we got past the freaking walking, running spider thing, this is you're gonna love this. I was freaking out. I saw the shoe of Shadow the Hedgehog. I knew it was him the minute I fucking saw the shoe. And there's fucking Sonic, Gadget, and Classic Sonic fucking just looking at Shadow, and this Shadow looks all fucking like evil, like he doesn't know what's going on or something like that, or he just fucking like pissed or whatever. And then like I thought it'd just be like Shadow, and then like the next 2 seconds later there's Metal Sonic. I'm like, what the fuck, Metal Sonic? And then the next fucking second later we got what's his name, Zavok or something like that. Zavok from like the Deadly Six from Sonic Lost World. I was like, what the fuck? And then this was the one that blew me away the most. This was the one that blew me away the most next to Shadow. We got Chaos from Sonic Adventure. I'm like, Chaos? Chaos Zero, by the way, if you want to know exactly which one. Chaos, the water freaking shell thing, whatever. We got Chaos. I was like, what the fuck? What is this game trying to do? I have so many questions right now. So many questions. You don't even know. You don't even know. So, I was blown away. I stopped the trailer for like a second just to look at Shadow, Metal, Zavok, and Chaos all in one picture. All I said to myself was like, where's fucking Silver? For Sonic 06. Like, maybe this is a game they want to forget, but I get that, but still, where's Silver? I was like, where's Silver? Oh god, where the fuck is Silver? I was so shocked when I saw that. And I was like, I get those are the main villains from like past games. I get that. But then I was like kind of thinking like more, you know, a little bit more like you know, like out there. I was like, oh, what about Eraser Jin from Sonic and the Secret Rings? And of course I was even thinking, where the fuck is Eggman? And the next second after that picture, and I just stopped. I memorized it. It looked so fucking great. Shadow, Chaos, Metal, and Zavok. And the next thing I saw was, of course, Sonic looking mad. He looks up. He's all shocked. I'm like, what's that? And then there's this new fucking character. A new fucking character out of fucking nowhere. And so here's where it's gonna get more harder for me to talk about. There's new character. After watching the trailer and seeing there's new concept art for this character and even official like posters and stuff, it looks like a bat. A lot of people compared it to the Pokemon Novebat, whatever his name is. Was it the 6th generation bat Pokemon or Dragon Bat Pokemon, whatever it was. And I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look a lot like that. And the thing I'm getting is that this character's name is called Infinite, or Infinity. Sorry, I kind of forgot. Infinity or Infinite. And I'm like, really? Because at the end of the trailer, you see this A turning into the infinite sign. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? And this fucking bat motherfucking thing, Infinite's like controlling these cubes that can attack you. I'm assuming these cubes can control people. That's how he got Shadow, Metal, Zabak, and Chaos. I'm assuming. I could be totally wrong about that, but still, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, what's Eggman doing? Like, is he being controlled by this Infinity guy? I don't really know. I was fucking shocked. I was like, what the fuck? So, what do people are calling him on the internet? I am seeing mostly Infinite the Bat. As in, like Rouge the Bat, but that's as far as I'm getting. So, it just looks fucking amazing. Like, I don't know. I'm so shocked. I'm so lost in words. I don't even know what to say. So, also, there's also one little thing I noticed, which I very doubt people Sega's gonna do this, and if they do, like, holy shit. The reason why they made the Infinite look like an 8 at first, because people are expecting it to coming out in 2018. Which, I can get that. I can get that. But I really don't want to say that, because it does say holiday 2017, but it's not the first time it would say holiday 2017. It gets pushed into 2018. I get that, but it's kind of like Sega's, you know, basically saying, oh, hey, this is going to be coming this year, but then realistically it might be coming out 2018, so I don't really know. So, my god, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm so fucking shocked. I'm not pissed. I'm just surprised. I saw this in the morning. I saw this in the morning during the Nintendo event around the same time, and I was blown away. Blown away. So, for this part, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment below, and off for the next episode of Let's Play Nothing, because it's a video game session, alright? Bye-bye. Anyways, sorry, that was its own video, like I said. So, after everything today, this whole week of E3, of course, there's still going to be more trailers. I already saw Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza 6 Song of Life trailers, including, what else? I forget. I think I saw Morrowind or something like that. I don't know. I saw more trailers about other games I kind of cared for and I don't care for. But they're the main ones. And I was very shocked. So, of course, tell me what you think. I personally think Nintendo won E3 this year. Second place, and I hate to say it, Xbox. Third place was Sony. I'm not gonna lie, all three conferences were actually pretty good this year. But I feel like Xbox just had that better announcement in a way, just because of the Xbox original games being backwards compatible. If not, I don't know. It feels like Sony just like had Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Spider-Man, and Shadow of the Colossus for me. Of course, there's other things like, you know, Crash Bandicoot, Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, and there was also Dad of War. I forgot to mention that, but like, I don't know, you know, like, and then Nintendo just like threw up like great games. I mean, we all kind of was expecting Smash, not gonna lie, but in a business standpoint, I can see that if they showed off Smash Brothers now, all the rest of the stuff that they're showing off now wouldn't be as important as Smash. I get that. So, yeah, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, exactly in that list. If not, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft. But the first one is Sony, Microsoft, and Sony. Oh, sorry, damn it. Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, and the rest is like Ubisoft, EA, and then Bethesda. Anyways, I'm done for today. I'm super happy. I'm done. I'm not saying I'm super happy because I'm done. I'm just super happy because I'm just gonna stop talking for a minute. And I just want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave them below. Of course, please tell me your favorite game that was finally announced at the E3 press conferences of all of them. Of course, E3 is not done yet, but that's like all the conferences wise. We still can get more trailers from here on out. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave them below, and see you all for the next video game discussions, and hopefully it's not in a podcast like form. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys all for the next one. Alright, bye bye.
Chaos Control!